I forgot how to do this. Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. I recently went to a trip to New York, which it was the best trip of my life. New York has been my #1 destination to go since I was probably like 3 years old. I also bought these new PJs. Let me just show you. 100% cotton, and this here is the year that I'm gonna throw away all of my old t-shirts and pajamas that they just look a little atrocious, and I'm just gonna buy good PJs like this because I feel so much better. That it's one of my resolutions for this year, just buy quality things even though they might be more expensive. This is me like maturing. I turned 27 and I feel like I'm maturing in so many different aspects. Like I'll just buy one thing that's a little bit more expensive but a lot better quality than buy 10 things that the quality is shit and it's gonna fill up my space and then I'm gonna get overwhelmed. So this has been my goal for this year, and I think I'm doing pretty well because I have some things to show you later that I got. And also one of my biggest inspirations for this year so far has been Melissa. I've talked about her so many times before. She started doing vlogs and I am obsessed with her vlogs, and they make me feel so inspired and calm and comfy and chill and just at peace. #1 thing to do though for right now is to tidy up my room because it looks so messy. It makes me wanna throw up because I feel like it's suffocating me. A few hours later, I filmed so many videos for TikTok and YouTube. If you want to see what I got from New York, full on haul. I'm talking Target, Barnes & Noble, Aritzia, everything. Go watch it because I'm showing you everything that I got from America and it's a lot. Just went to Starbucks, we went to the drive-thru, and I decided to get a nice caramel macchiato. I always get a nice caramel macchiato, whether that would be iced or hot, because it's my favorite Starbucks drink ever. But I decided to get cream cold foam because I used to drink that in New York, but it was so heavy and so sweet. This tastes like nothing, which is good because we don't want it to be too sweet. And I also got a cinnamon swirl. It's a bit stale. I had to go pick up my Vinted parcel. I am obsessed with Vinted. Like, I will go through a phase that I will not buy anything for months, and then I go through phases that I will buy 3 things in a day, and I'm just obsessed. Like this Ralph Lauren sweater is from Vinted and I got it for £15, and that's really good because it feels like it's brand new. It doesn't have any flaws or anything, and look how pretty it is. I'm so sophisticated. I'm gonna do a Vinted haul of what I got. So it was a sweater, 3 different orders, but all within the same day. What's happened with my book? I've been wanting this book. I've been contemplating buying it for a while. I wanted the American version when I went to New York, but I could not justify another weight in my suitcase, and my friend said it was not even that good. Oh, I like that version. So it looks like it's been bought from America as well. Play as Elise by Joan Didion. I'll be wanting to buy this cover right here, and I do not like the UK version either. All of the Joan Didion books, I like the American version, but I've already bought so many of them in the UK version that I could not buy them in the American version. Do you know what I'm saying right here? I got this cover because I think it's so much prettier than the UK one, and I found it for £1. £1 on Vinted. I swear it's like bigger than the UK books that we've got. Let me see. It's American version. I'm so happy. This is like a UK version of a Joan Didion book, and this is, oh yes, I'm so happy. Anyway, Big Book Lady said this was one of the best books that she's ever read, so I'm gonna trust her, as one does. And then I also got this Donna Karan or DKNY, whatever, bag, and I thought that was so, something about the shape is so 90s, like 2000s, not 90s, 2000s, and it's just small, compact, just day-to-day city bag when you're not going to work and you just want to go out shopping. This is what you get. It's in a really good condition. It's got plenty of space, and I put like a little Lush perfume thingy that I got a few days ago that I smell. This is, by the way, American Cream, and it smells amazing. It smells like just sweet just cute and sweet. I don't know how to explain it. It just smells just delicious. And I also smelled Chelsea Morning, I believe it's called, which is the super milk in perfume. I don't know if anyone's ever said that before, but when it settled on the piece of paper, it smelled exactly like super milk, and I was shocked. I want to show you my ballerinas. It's the ones I was telling you about before, about me not spending money on loads of things but getting one good thing. Look at my ballerinas. Y'all not ready. This is my first Steve Madden pair, and 15-year-old me screaming because I used to watch all these YouTubers in America doing an outfit of the day for school, and they all had Steve Madden or Tory Burch shoes. So this is my time to shine. They were reduced from 100 pounds down to 40, I believe. Hear me out. They're leather, black. Just look at them. Just look at them. My sister said they're fugly, but I love them. I don't care what anybody says, and they're actually super good quality. And they have this, which in the beginning I was a bit skeptical about. I'm still a bit skeptical about it, but it ties around your leg, and it actually looks like a pant shoe. Can you see it? It looks like a pant shoe. But I'm a bit conflicted about this. I might change it to something else, a little bit less flashy, because Steve Madden everywhere. Don't know how I feel about it. But the lore about these is I really wanted tabbies. You know what tabbies, the Maison Margiela tabbies. But they're so damn expensive, and I don't want to buy a dupe. I want to buy the real thing. But I was gonna settle for something a little bit more, you know, not as out there, a little bit more affordable, and I'll get the tabbies when the time comes for me to get the tabbies. So I got these, which I'm super excited about. I'm seeing my friend John tomorrow, so I might wear these. Ooh, these with a pair of jeans, my little cardigan, and my New York Yankees hat. There's still a mess going on here. My room is still a mess. I've not finished tidying it. I also need to do laundry, one round of laundry, and just call it a night. I'm actually gonna go watch Mr. Plankton. If you don't know, Mr. Plankton is a K-drama. If you've not watched it, go watch it. It's, all I'm gonna say, it lovers to enemies to lovers. It's insane, actually. He kidnaps her on her wedding day. That's all I'm gonna say. So good. Got 2 episodes left, and I am terrified. If you watched it, you know why I'm terrified, how it's gonna end. So, on another note, what I've got here, do you know those little tabletops when you eat on the bed? I've had this for years, and I actually never used it because I don't really eat on the bed, and if I do, I just hold the plate. But I saw people doing this on TikTok when they have like their favorites in here, or the things that they want to show in the video, on a tray like this. I thought that was brilliant because mine's been sitting there and I've never used it. So now we have a new member to the video family, which I'm so excited about. I'm just gonna say a few things on how I feel about Onyx Storm so far, spoiler free. I started writing everything down, my thoughts and feelings on the books that I'm reading. So this is a book journal, my 2025 book journal. I'm not gonna do it like I did it last year with all like the pictures and everything, because although it sounds really fun and it is fun to see it, it takes so much time, and I did not commit last year, and I don't think I'm gonna commit this year. So this year's plan is to, whatever I read and I think this is important to mention, or any thoughts and feelings that they're worth writing down, I'm gonna write them down. So I write as I go. Onyx Storm, I've not read in a couple of days, to be honest. I'm on chapter 17, page 142. So I'm about like a good, let's say 20% almost. I don't know how I feel about this yet. I'm very conflicted because it's just not hitting like the first book did. Like the second did not hit, not nearly close to how the first did. And if you read Iron Flame, you know the, let's just call it controversy on Iron Flame. My first read of the year, by the way, this is my first read of the year. It's February. I started reading this end of January. I didn't read anything in January. First impression, very political, constant battles, not much going on with the plot, very similar to Iron Flame. This was my first initial thoughts on the first like 100 pages probably, because we keep talking about that one thing that concerns us into this book. If you've read the other two, you would know what's really like the big plot, what's going on, and what's our problem in this book. It's not that much of a world building, it's just mentioning the same thing over and over again. How am I gonna do this? How am I gonna do this? How am I gonna do this? And it's getting a little bit repetitive. It's a lot of telling and not showing, which I feel happened to the second book as well. It was the first one, it was a lot of showing, a lot of just happening, things happening constantly, keeping me on my toes constantly. But this one, I don't know, too many new names. And I literally wrote, who the fuck are these people? Because, kid you not, there was one page that she dropped 20 names into the same paragraph. And I was like, who are you talking about? Because we enter like an alliance or something. I don't even know. Half the time I don't even know what's going on. It's all these different names. And I'm like, who the fuck are you talking about? Where is the tension between Xaden and Violet? I mean, yes, there's still a hell of a couple. There is better chemistry than there was in Iron Flame for sure. I like you more than I did in Iron Flame. In Iron Flame, Xaden was just a bit questionable for me, because I was thinking, what is your deal? Anyway, that is my first initial thought on Onyx Storm. Maybe it will get better because I see everybody crying, and if something happens to any of the characters that I like, I'm literally gonna... I've downloaded the favorites by Lane Fargo on my Kindle. I'm really excited about this one. I'm really excited about this one because people compare it to Daisy Jones. And if you know anything about me, if you should know anything about me, is that I am a Daisy Jones stan. I will stan Daisy Jones till the day I die. I love Daisy Jones. I read the book twice, and I've never reread a book in my life. This was the first book that I reread. In a day, by the way. Keep you in mind. I watched the show twice and I want to rewatch it, and I've bought the Aurora album. It's sitting right there on my shelf. So yeah, I love Daisy Jones, and if people are comparing anything to Daisy Jones, I'ma read it. I am obsessed. Yeah, she was problematic, so what? But anyway, these are my thoughts and feelings. We'll go tidy the mess, drink my Starburst, although it's already given me a stomachache, but I don't care because it tastes so good. Good morning, guys. It's currently Sunday. I just got ready to go see my friend John, and you guessed it, I'm late. Perfume of the day, which has actually been perfume of the month. I've been wearing it non-stop. This is the Tuile de Hermes at Poivre. I'm gonna wear my new hat. I've got my new bag to take with me, and I'm gonna wear my new shoes. I don't know if I'm gonna freeze, but I don't care because I really want to wear them. So